Ladies, when was the last time a guy opened the car door for you? When I got arrested. What is the #1 cause of divorce? Marriage. 12 months ago, I was person of the year. 12 months ago, people didn't know how unhinged you were. Yeah, Elon changed a lot. No guy has all 5. Loyalty, fast replies, a height above 5'8". Good pee-pee, common sense. There are men who are just like that. It's just that they're dodging a bullet, Karen, and you are that bullet. Anyone want to send me $500 for a new phone because mine is breaking? And they posted their Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. I'm gonna blur it though. Done. On what? On your dreams. Get a job. Guy in the middle is the youngest. Wild. The guy in the middle can still hug his kids though. Question. How long does a stick of deodorant last you? Usually only 3 or 4 bites. Why do I even bother? Cleaned the whole house. I'm the only trash left now. Allow me to take you out. Forget longest. Which was your shortest relationship? 4 days. That's not a relationship. Bro, that's bread expiry date. Ryanair, I will bring my own stairs next time. Bring your own plane too. Evidence of global warming. Pants are getting smaller and smaller. Soon no one will be wearing any. Men don't wear dresses or drink from straws. This you? Name something invented by the Germans without Googling. They invented a lot of things without Googling. Not even gonna bother with watching these pointless videos. The things people will do for attention. Yeah, some people online are just constantly seeking attention. This one dude I met online even comments on videos he didn't even watch. Yo, this guy's an expert at wasting time. My son's response in his history book 4 years ago. What are 3 of the major regions in which Native Americans lived? We still live here. This is extremely shocking. I landed in London, and the first day I was pickpocketed on the busiest and supposedly posh Oxford Street. I filed a complaint with Met Police. No response. Checked in with the British Museum. You may find it. How does he put on his shirt? He has 4 fingers and you're talking about shirt? He has no space for a brain in his head, and you're talking about his fingers. I always wonder how when you take painkillers, how do the painkillers know where to go in your body? They block the transmission of pain. You're still in pain, you just don't feel it because the channel that carries the sensation to your brain is blocked. Sounds nice and all, but you didn't really answer the question. Hey, if you see a school bus tomorrow morning, please do yourself a favor and get in it. Bernie Sanders should be forced to give away 90% of his birthday cake. Have you ever been to a birthday party, Mike? Mike has not. He doesn't know how birthday parties work and how the birthday cake is shared. 5 pounds of gummy cola. A free stomach ache. Actually, it was a $16 stomach ache. Nothing's ever free in this world. The 3.1.0 mid-chapter update, including the Nightmare rework, is planned to release on all platforms. Your game still sucks and blows. Yet, here you are. A rare picture of a woman listening to a man. A man had to create a stone lady to ensure that he was heard. Asian guys are ugly as hell. You look like one though. A millionaire trophy hunter has been permanently to sleep by a buffalo he was hunting in South Africa. The wall at the buffalo's house. And why did they put millionaire in the title as if that changes anything? Are we supposed to feel a different type of way because he's a millionaire? This insult has 2 levels to it. You're such a loser. If there was a contest for losers, you would be second. Why am I not first? Because you're a loser. When his height starts with 5. When her cup size is a passing grade. I have never in my life met a feminist and then walked away going, wow, that was an incredibly happy person. This is quite the cell phone. Because the common denominator in all of these interactions is that they just met you. See you all at the next climate strike. How old are you, Greta? Old enough to laugh at your shrinking pee-pee. Personally, bad English is such a turn-off for me. You don't need to put for me after writing personally. But Nikki wouldn't know that. All of you keep talking about Leonardo DiCaprio in the 80s or Brad Pitt in the 80s. Let's talk about Rainn Wilson. Dwight from The Office. Still ugly? Would be perfect for you then. I guess he didn't see it coming. Casper, just like your mum when she saw the pregnancy test. My parents are replacing their coffee machine, which is 7 years old. Me. That's not that old. I have sheets older than that. Mother. Well, perhaps your sheets aren't getting as much action as our coffee machine. I'm going to need an ambulance. Taxation is theft, and the military keeps us safe. Get over it. Did he just advocate for the military and denounce taxation in the same breath? Do you think the military runs on Duncan? Women of Reddit. What is a 100% myth about women? Guy here. You hear a lot about how women love eye contact, but trust me, no woman I've met liked it when I touched her eyes. On my way. Hi. I thought you would acknowledge that the F-150 is way better than your trash car by now. I'm sorry your parents are related. Happy 21st birthday, Sabrina. Funny how only half of my face still looks better than yours. Damn, she was wishing you a happy birthday though. Fine, Taylor, you win. I will give you a child and guard your cats with my life. Sir, you have reached unseen levels of divorced. No one has ever been more divorced than you in this moment. Maybe that's what broke Elon. Barcelona's endless beauty. The only ugly thing I saw in Barcelona last year was myself when I looked in the mirror. Big mistake. And the city is awesome. Men who chased after a woman who didn't seem that interested. What was the end result? End result was consoling myself that there are a lot of fishes in the sea. There are plenty of fishes in the sea. And I'm a sea cucumber that does nothing. She thought you were a clownfish. Hey, why are you so sad? There's so much goodness in the world. I don't know, Sarah. Why do you have asthma? There's so much air in the world. The sphere voted. Somebody call the Secretary of State. If the founding fathers saw the sphere, they would die immediately. Why can't I find someone who's cute, short and thick? I'm literally right here. Woman feels discriminated by KFC over lack of meat-free options. I can completely sympathize. The other day I went to World of Carpet to buy a new telescope, but was astounded and disgusted at the complete lack of optical equipment. It's almost as if they'd purposely set out to satisfy the needs of carpet buyers, but deliberately snubbed those who weren't interested in carpets. Utter madness. Alex is a boy's name. Billy is a goat's name. What do they call Karens in Europe? Americans. I can't be mean to Americans. You guys watch my videos. People who don't use turn signals. What do you do with all that time you save? They fill out accident report forms and exchange insurance info. Branch manager. Why do Lizzo ads only show women cleaning? Why do life insurance ads only show men dying? The feminine urge to marry a calm, relaxed, well-mannered man and ruin his peace. DNA test isn't that cheap. Just saying. Still cheaper than raising my wife's boss's kids. Sounds like someone just ate one of our biscuits, cause you guys are looking thirsty. I guess that means the food's as dry as the jokes. Indian food is the best on earth. Fight me. It's really not. If your food requires you to put dirt spices all over it in order for it to be palatable, your food is not good. European countries used to go to war for control over the spice trade in India. Okay, Indian food is very good. I wouldn't trust NASA. And the earth is flat, right? There are documents from NASA that talk about the earth being a plane. So you just said you wouldn't trust NASA, but are now trying to validate your claims by documents from NASA? You didn't think this one through, did you? One time a guy I was with was like, all your male friends want to smash. You should stop seeing them. And I was like, all your male friends want to smash me too. We should also stop seeing them. And that's when I learned toxic masculinity can be funny when I do it. So he just called me fat, so I blocked him ASAP. Did that make you any thinner though? Did you get blocked after this? Grown men that play video games, ask yourself this. When's the last time you've been with a woman? I don't know, ask your mum. DaBaby's the second best rapper ever. Everyone else tied for first. My name ain't Wesley, but I snipe. Blade's little brother, butter knife. Suck my thing. Hey bud, small things are a choking hazard. Yikes, Rihanna's photos from Coachella spark controversy. Yikes, Rihanna ran out of dams to give. What do you wish wasn't so rare? A girl that liked me back. Bro, he said rare, not imaginary. You killed him. No matter who gets your wife pregnant, the husband is still legally considered the father. I want to impregnate the wife of the judge who said this. The Price is Right host Bob Barker, dead at 99. My man got as close as possible without going over $1. Legend. POV. Computer science student who decided to talk to women. Bro used POV correctly. Hi, we've just seen a suspicious looking man peering through our chef's window. Can you let us know if you're planning to put pizza on the menu in the club canteen? Prefer Domino's, thanks. They don't take a week to deliver a tweet. Tonight a 19-year-old-ish in the bar very nicely asked if I could give them a refund on a vodka coke they bought because they realized they were too drunk and drinking it would be a bad idea. A move both so ballsy and sincere I couldn't possibly refuse. I thought in all US states you must be at least 21 years old in order to purchase alcohol. I'm one of the dozens of people worldwide that live in a country that's not America. It's 18 in the UK. If we all just switched to cursive and stick shift cars, we could cripple an entire generation. I love how you all talk smack about a generation you raised like it's their fault and not yours. Yeah, the people making these types of posts are parents. Or maybe they're not. Maybe they're just bitter and alone. Hey, my friend changed all my contact names. Can you tell me who you are? What does it say? Which? Oh wow, and by the way, it's Caroline, your ex. Oh, I guess he didn't change this one. I thought you were 22. It says 23 in your bio. You're never gonna believe what happened to me. You grew up? You can't drink a water Pokemon's water. That's just not right. What about other fluids that a water Pokemon might make? Post cancelled. Gorilla army attack. I'm willing to pay more for quality products if they are made in America by Americans who are paid a decent income. You guys don't even think fast food workers should make a livable wage? Oh, you're a feminist? Name every woman. Whitney Houston. If you take out a loan, you pay it back. There's no such thing as canceling student loan debt. Ashley Hinson's husband's company, Transportation Insurance and Consultants of Waterloo, had a PPP loan of $143,000 forgiven. It's strange when she floats in the air. That's why it's called Stranger Things and not Regular Things. Dinner. Get a nice salmon fillet at the supermarket. Not too big. Put some olive oil and lemon juice on it. Wrap it in damp paper towels. Nuke it in the microwave for 3 minutes or so. Eat it. Maybe add a salad. This maybe is the shortest horror story you've ever written. You look like a ventriloquist dummy used to teach kids about side effects of incest. Do you sell naked photos? I'll pay a lot. Or just butt pics. A lot. Just. I'll take it as yes. I will. I'll? You mean? The only ill you are is mentally. When I die, I want my epitaph to read. Mistakes were made. Wasn't that already on your birth certificate? Very strong correlation between men who wear masks compared to men who cannot perform in bed. Maybe the men just weren't attracted to you, Paul. Men have read it. How long do you actually last in bed? 6 to 8 hours most nights, once I get to sleep. Man refuses to give up bus for pregnant woman, says pregnancy was her choice. Since she has another person inside her, then she's technically a vehicle herself. Yeah, and she shouldn't be allowed in another vehicle, because that just doesn't make sense. Telekinesis, only for items over 400 pounds? So I can lift your mother? No, you can lift your mother. Women shouldn't say bad words. Like if you agree. Hello, I'm a reporter. I'm doing a story on men that have never pleasured a woman. May I use your tweets? I'm reaching out to see if you would like to learn about the benefits that come with being in the Marines. Interested? Only if I get to choose the oil company I'm dying for. You have zero respect. Cheating on me with another woman. You dirty person. I've packed all my things and I'm leaving you. I'm moving back to my sister's house. Okay, see you when you get here. Must be hard being that savage. Nah, cheating's not cool. Lions don't wear masks. They also don't walk around Sainsbury's, David. Protecting and defending the Constitution doesn't mean trying to rewrite the parts you don't like. That is literally what the amendments are, you imbecile. You're not very good at this. Most third world migrants cannot assimilate into civil societies. Prove me wrong. Third world refugee here. I have a PhD in physics and won a Pulitzer Prize in fiction. What have you done? Why celebrate and be proud you are gay? I don't understand. This you? The older I get, the more I understand that it's okay to live a life others don't understand. They're a hypocrite and they don't even know it. Yo, would you like to hear my pickup line? Lay it on me, Sammy. Damn, girl, are you a piñata? Cause I want to tie you up, beat you and mean piñata? Pinta is what Columbus used to sail the blue ocean. But good effort. Damn, girl, are you a piñata? Cause I just swung and missed. Hey, my parents are out of town. Party at my house this weekend. Least Summit Police can't come though. We're actually pretty cool people to hang out with, but we get it. If nothing illegal is going on and no one calls us, we won't come. But based off the number of likes and comments so far, it doesn't look like anyone else is going either. It is time to disobey all orders that violate our natural rights. Is this you? You cannot pick and choose which laws to follow. I have a controversial idea about paying off student loan debt. Don't take out debt you will likely be unable to pay off, and don't ask others to pay off your debts. This you? You got all of it forgiven. Those who attack space maybe don't realize that space represents hope for so many people. Nobody is attacking space. We're attacking billionaires who amassed vast fortunes on the back of an exploited workforce, using those fortunes to hold an extravagant PP measuring contest instead of doing anything remotely helpful with their ill-gotten gains. What do you think is going inside there? Any guesses? Discussion on climate control. Jojo Siwa opened up about getting swatted after she came out. Keeping your personal business/preferences to yourself. We put way too much on social media. Talk to your friends. Seeing as you've documented it on social media, I'm guessing it's not too personal to ask. Did a lack of self-awareness play a part in your divorce? Yeah, people just gotta learn to mind their own business and not care that much about what people have going on in their lives. Apple's top spec MacBook Pro can cost you over 52. What? All the haters and the ones saying just build a PC. Guys, it's time to become adults and do some research. I did the research. That's why I'm using a PC. A day may come when I'm not mistaken for another brown actor, but it is not this day. Every time I get recognized for you, I think, man, I wish it were true. I have taken credit for both of your accolades in the last 2 weeks, so I guess I owe you each a photo, half a beer, and an awkward extended hug. Why do you have 3 accounts? These hats ripping off Disney's logo were sold during a DeSantis book tour, even last week in South Carolina. Time for us to attack Disney when they're at their weakest. Copyright and trademark. It's annoying when people write this in their posts. Just take the extra 2 seconds and write out, is not the same thing as, or is not equal to? You semi-illiterate Neanderthal. How about writing to instead of to? You quasi-illiterate head. A draft of the fellowship was rejected by Tolkien's editor, who cited the reason being that the plural for dwarf was dwarfs, not dwarves, according to the Oxford English Dictionary. Dwarves was not a word that existed. Tolkien responded very accurately. I wrote the Oxford Dictionary. Don't correct me. Here's the dictionary. How it started versus how it's going. And he got friend-zoned. This isn't even a clever comeback. This is just sad. I thought it was sad. Peak delusion. The nice life you start imagining after submitting your CV.